Hey, what's going on everyone? It's BlameClava here. I love 3D Mario games. I've said it before, but they're some of my favorite games of all time. And since March of this year, there was a rumor going around of a potential 3D Mario All-Stars collection for Mario's 35th anniversary. At the time, I was really excited because this rumor was covered by so many sources for months. However, it took almost 6 months for that rumor to actually be true, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars was officially a thing. A collection of 3 of Mario's classic 3D games, being Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, which featured updated graphics, controls, and icons for the games. In this video, I'll be reviewing the collection, however, I'll be reviewing it from the collection standpoint and not the games individually. So I'll mention the changes of these games and the good and bad things the collection has done. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Starting with...
It's me, Mario! Hello!
yes, Super Mario 64, the game that started it all. Super Mario 64 is considered to be one of the most classic Mario games of all time, and was very impactful for games today. It was the first 3D Mario game ever, and this version of the game unfortunately doesn't change much. The game has a few asset changes here and there to match the updated graphics, and the text has been updated to be more clear to read, but that's all I really see. This version of the game is actually with the Shindo version, which changes a few voice lines as well as classic speedrunning tricks such as the BOJ, so this isn't really a good version of the game to play if you're into speedrun. 64 unfortunately doesn't run in 16:9 instead of 4:3, which is disappointing. However, it makes sense since N64 games aren't supposed to be played in 16:9, and the game doesn't run in 1080p but instead at 720p, which honestly isn't that big of a problem since the game still looks good docked and undocked from the Switch. 64 doesn't really have that many noticeable changes, however it's still Super Mario 64, and it's still fun to play today and is great for casual play. Next up, we have
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
After 18 years, Super Mario Sunshine was finally released on a console that wasn't just the GameCube. Now this collection, this game easily had the most changes. First of all, the major new change added was of course the game finally being playable in 16:9 compared to Sunshine's original 4:3. This is a big change and it's a very welcome addition. Sunshine has also been upscaled and definitely does have a change that you can see. The game looks so much more crisper now since it's upscaled, and it looks really good. Sunshine's new controls are surprisingly good, since originally Sunshine's controls are hard to get used to, but they aren't that bad and are very decent in this collection. A few lines and sound effects have also been changed, such as Flood saying button instead of the actual name of the button, which is a bit weird, but they couldn't really revoice the whole entire voice lines for Flood. However, there are two disappointments with this version of Sunshine. One of them being that Sunshine has a few frame drops and a few glitches. When I was chasing Shadow Mario, there were definitely a few frame drops that you can see, which is a bit weird to see. However, the glitches thing was very weird. For example, grey boxes and secret levels had me drop and lose a life once, and for some reason when I was trying to get to Pianta Village with the rocket nozzle in Isle Delfino, I was randomly glitched into the underground. I've seen a lot of people have glitches with Sunshine as well online. Hopefully they fix these issues with a patch, but another thing that was strange with Sunshine is that you cannot use the GameCube controller with the game. Sure, it would be weird to get the pressure sensitive triggers working with this port, but they could have honestly made it work, especially if Smash Bros supports the GameCube controller as well. And finally, out of the collection, the final game we will take a look at is... yes, Super Mario Galaxy. A game that was already perfect but is even more perfect in 3D All-Stars. So first up, Super Mario Galaxy looks incredible in this version of the game. In fact, some people think that it looks better than Odyssey, which I gotta disagree with, but still, this honestly makes Galaxy look like a modern Mario game. Galaxy has also had a few control changes, such as how you're now being able to spin with the Y button, which is a very great addition to those who don't like to shake the remote. And there are 3 different ways to play the game, with the Pro Controller, Joy-Cons, and handheld mode. Because Galaxy has a cursor, the Pro Controller works surprisingly well. The Joy-Cons mimic the original Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and handheld mode is okay, where you have to touch the screen to collect star bits, which can be a bit annoying, but it honestly isn't that bad in my opinion. Another sort of annoying thing is that because the Switch has good motion controls, you always have to press the R button to reset the cursor. Once you get used to it, it's a little bit annoying to do, but the motion controls honestly work better for me in this version of Galaxy, as the Wii Remote center bar always made the cursor go off screen for me. Now, All Stars also has a few other things added to it. First of all, let's talk about the menu. Whilst it's a bit bland and I don't like it at first, it's honestly grown on me, and I like how easy it is to access the games itself. Loading times are also surprisingly fast, such as when you open the game, which I was super surprised by. The collection, it gives you the soundtracks for the 3 games, which is a nice bonus, although I honestly don't see myself using this. But it's nice to see, and I love how the Mario 64 soundtrack includes the Piranha Plant Lullaby song, which isn't heard in the main game. Now, for some of the disappointments of this collection, with the first one being that it's a limited release. But it kinda makes sense since the original All-Stars was also a limited release, but man, it sucks for people who want the game but can't get it a few years in time. Another sort of disappointment is the fact that Galaxy 2 isn't in this collection. Whilst I don't mind it too much, it does suck a little bit, and Nintendo did say that they didn't include it because they didn't have time to. But I hope that we get Galaxy 2 in another sort of way on the Switch, such as DLC for this game. Overall, Super Mario 3D All-Stars is a great way to experience these classics on the Switch, and it's a dream come true for me that Galaxy is finally on this console. The collection is amazing and is probably the best way to play these games. However, whilst the 3 games themselves are amazing and would probably be the best Switch games, I have to take a look at this as a collection instead of the games individually. The fact that Galaxy 2 isn't included and that these aren't full remakes are a little bit disappointing. Mario 64 practically looks the same, and there are still some flaws such as Sunshine being glitchy, so overall I give Super Mario 3D All-Stars an 8 out of 10. So yeah, that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you did, drop a like, subscribe for more Nintendo content such as videos and live streams now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.